future, talk radio will actually educate, inspire, and make you think. The future is now. Topics and music that affect your life from Universal Broadcasting Network. Tune in at ubnradio.com.
It's a Pandora Boxx show. Hi, I'm
everybody.
Pandora.
Oh my god, that's the way she really sounds, you guys.
Oh, sorry, I didn't get my voice.
That's her boy voice.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello. Welcome to the Pandora Boxx show. I'm Pandora Boxx.
Oh, where are the crickets? You're welcome.
This is my co-host, Samantha Hale.
Thank you. What do I get? Yes, see?
I was hoping you got a fart.
No, you're the one you're the fart machine. I don't know what that means,
Really fart
but you are.
that much.
The other day, someone...
my dog farted on me the other day.
Oh, good boy.
Audible fart. It was
Like on you.
I'm like, ew, rude.
My dog farted on my shoulder once. Like he was sleeping and his little butt was just right on my shoulder and just toot. We already we're 3 for 3 sound effects. We've been on air for 2 minutes now.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Hi.
Hi.
Hey, everybody.
Feel like I just talked to you.
I know.
It's
so
like
weird.
someday. Yeah.
Yeah. We're matching today. We're both wearing gray.
I know. Well, this is blue. This is navy.
How is that? Only we would be talking about a sight gag on a radio show. Well, that's like the theme that we do. We talk about things that people cannot see. It's really smart.
Come on now. There's tens of viewers on YouTube.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're just trying to up our YouTube subscription. But
Yeah.
well,
Well,
you know.
it's fine. It's more of a. It's
Right.
more, we have a lot of live listeners.
We sure do.
And we have a lot of downloads. It's more like so you download it and you listen to your car when you're going someplace. Or,
yeah.
You know.
And I love when we get tweets from people saying like, oh, well, when I'm getting off of work or when I'm like, you're like my travel companion. I always listen to you guys. And that's so cool. Thank you,
I
everybody.
love that. Oh, thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you for.
That's really
thank
cool.
you for riding with us.
For riding along with us.
Oh, I love it.
And speaking of Bugsy, did you get your new puppy yet?
We do have a new puppy.
They have a new puppy.
Fletcher. JB
So
Fletcher.
cute.
Like
So
from
cute.
Murder, She Wrote. He's visiting for a couple of days, but Ian's parents are, I was like, not going to say his name. I'm always like cautious because he didn't sign up for my crazy life, but a lot of people know him, so it's fine.
He's like the nicest human being
He
ever.
is too.
Like,
But
he's so sweet.
so his parents are actually kind of puppy training him for us.
That's amazing.
Which yes, so thank you, Ian's parents, because we're just gone. I'm gone a lot, and he works a lot, so it's like
Right.
to take care of a puppy.
It's like a little
And
baby.
he's been there for 2 days. So I was like,
I know.
and they're retired, so they have time. So it's
Right.
good. So yeah, he's there, and Bugsy wants nothing
Nothing to do with it. I saw the video. Bugsy was like, he's like the grumpy old. He's like, if anybody watches Jeff Dunham, the comic, he's got this old puppet named Walter who's like, who just hates everybody.
Well, because the puppy is like biting on him and biting his ears and biting him and wants him to like, and Bugsy's just like, no.
Bugsy, you know what I just thought of? Bugsy is like Walter Matthau and Dennis the Menace. He's like the crotchety old man, and little puppy is Dennis. Like, hey, want to play? Want to play?
Yeah.
Nope, sure don't.
Because Bugsy's not. I mean, he is getting a little crotchety because he's old, but not bad. Like
No.
But he also is not. He would never like. He barks at him, and Bugsy never barks. But Fletcher doesn't understand that it's like a bark. Like he doesn't. He doesn't understand that's a no. Because Bugsy isn't one to like nip at anybody. Like he's never nipped at anybody or like.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not.
He's
that type of dog.
he's just kind of like a.
Yeah, he's like.
Rrr.
kids.
No. So you know whose dog I met last night was Vicky Vox's dog, Biscuit, little poodle.
I've just seen the picture.
Oh my God, that dog is so smart, and so he knows how to milk you for every bit of attention you could possibly give him. He'll just come up to you and like just put his fluffy little head right on your lap and just stare, and you're like, "What do you want? Here are my car keys. Here's my wallet. What do you want? Take it."
Well, Bugsy's
So
very
cute.
good about that. Now that he's older though, so he's kind of like he'll do it and then he'll be like, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, exactly.
He's also
Look, I'm
stubborn,
cute. Bye.
but no, he's a smart dog and he knows how to play, especially when it's people that he doesn't know. Like he knows that he's like, oh, I can just take food right out of their hand. They're not going to notice.
Oh, they're not going to notice.
Look how cute I am. Bye. I just got your food.
See, I think dogs are like, they're so special. Like this dog, I have a Doberman now. He's a rescue, and he's like, he loves me more than any man I've ever been with. I can tell you that for sure. Like he loves me so much that when I first rescued him, the first time I was away for the weekend, I didn't come home on a Saturday night. Like he was so worried. He was so upset that he shit all over the floor. And I was like, let's think about that. Where am I going to find a man who loves me so much
shit on
that
the
if I
floor.
don't come home, like besides Craigslist.
I think that would be pretty easy to find.
Oh God, we are in LA.
I'm like,
Oh, look,
yeah.
I just got a tweet with some volunteers.
Yeah, it's
Fantastic.
just like, oh, baby, I love you. I just got some drunk. I shit all over the floor when I peed in your shoe.
Now everybody knows what Pandora sounds like drunk.
I
Feet on the
think
floor.
everybody knows
peed on your
that.
shoe.
Anyways,
Yeah, probably.
I may drink occasionally.
Occasionally,
Yeah.
you know, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Although as I get older, my hangovers I hate them.
I can't do it.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
useless until like 6 p.m. the next day, if that.
Yeah, so I'm making the decision maybe just
Cut
not
back
to.
a little. Or not. You're not going to quit drinking. Don't be a quitter. Don't you quit on me now.
No, I wouldn't quit.
Okay.
I couldn't quit because I already had 5 today.
I can't.
No, I just don't want that. I just don't want the hangovers.
They're just too. Once you hit 30, I think your body's like, no.
I'm not 30.
What? You're like 28. Okay, I'll give you that. 28 and
I can't even say without coughing up a lung. I'm not 30.
oh, your hair just set on fire. the wrath of the lie. Yeah. No, I can't do it anymore. I really can't. I can't. And people are always like, oh, but don't you perform drunk? And I was like, no, I can't. I can't do that. I can't.
No, last time I performed drunk was that stand-up show that we did that there was through people.
Oh,
at
at Foo Bar.
and I was
It was
wrote
still
down
a fun
I
show.
wrote down. I had my little like you write down your little notes like one word. And I wrote down one, and I had no fucking clue
Idea
what
what
it
it
was
was.
about. I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
Sometimes
So,
it's
yeah.
fun though. Like I remember when I first started doing stand. I love Chelsea Handler, and I drove to Vegas.
She doesn't drink at all.
No. I mean, very small amount. But I drove my ass all the way to Vegas to see her, and I got a front row seat, and I was so excited. And I was just starting, and to see this person I really admired. And she was drunk as shit to the point where I was like, girl, I can do your jokes better than you. But it was so actually fun to watch her because she was having such a great time. She didn't care. She's Chelsea Handler. She's just wasted. And like, you guys. It was hilarious. Sloppy, but hilarious.
Oh my god,
I don't. She's fine. She ain't worried about it.
that's funny.
So I think I saw her at the late show, and so she had an earlier show. So
Yeah.
you know how it goes when you're performing for hours. You're gonna have a drink.
Oh,
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like to perform drunk though.
I just can't because there's too much shit that I have to remember as it is.
There's one, especially like drag shows too, because you want to have.
You have to know
some
the
kinda-
words and choreography and be
Yes,
able to
I
get
need to know
tips
my
from people.
choreography.
I know. Well, you're such a huge dancer,
It's very intricate.
All
every
of your
time.
multiple death drops
In
require
my
coordination.
Interpretive dancing.
Interpretive is the way to put it.
I went to an event. I think it was the Hot 100. Maybe I don't remember who was throwing it, but it was at the W Hotel, and it was like. We got invited to go, and I went, and Stoli was a sponsor, and they had these like specialty Stoli cocktails, but they were really good. and one was like had some kind of spicy something in it. So I couldn't like they didn't really taste very strong. And I was kind of like, well, they're free, so they're probably not that strong and whatever, blah blah blah. Okay, when apparently they were that strong because I had like 2 of them and I was lit. I'm like,
Wow,
oh my
from
god.
2?
And then I started to have a third and I was like, God, I think, and I had to go do the show at Mickey's and I was like, fuck. That was actually the event that Eddie McClintock was at that I missed him. And then I started talking to him on Twitter. I said, I can't believe I missed Eddie McClintock. And he started following me. He's like, I'm sorry I missed you.
That's
the
cool.
start of our love affair.
Right?
I mean, he's straight, but
Well, you
my
can
love
still
affair
have a
with
love affair.
yeah,
in
no,
your
so
head.
that's really cool. And then he came on the show. So,
Yeah.
anyway.
I think
But-
he's been one of our man crushes, hasn't he?
Yes. And what was I going to say? Oh, so I went to Mickey's and do the show, and they videotape all these fucking shows, and I was
Okay.
like, oh, sweet Jesus. They're already brutal.
There's
They're already
evidence.
brutal enough about me on fucking YouTube.
You're like,
and
I'll just go on
Mickey's,
Reddit
it's
and
just
post
like-
myself.
I'm like, I'm sorry that I can't do the shablams and do everything else. If you don't like my style of drag, then don't fucking watch the video.
Bye.
Go get a life and go to a show instead of sitting on YouTube and watching it.
Yeah, go shablam yourself. Hey, shablam yourself. I like
But
that.
surprisingly, people liked the number and couldn't even tell that I was shit faced.
Maybe you should get shit faced more often.
I think it was because I was so. I'm sorry, I still have this cough. I was so
plague.
focused on like, oh my god, because I really was drunk,
Drunk.
and it's totally snuck up on me because they didn't taste like
Like they were that strong.
yeah, and I didn't have that many.
Right.
But I guess they had a shitload of Stoli vodka, so they were like.
Hey.
Yeah.
That'll
Something
do
about
it.
something about a little spice in the drink just makes you
Right?
go, oh, I don't know.
Just makes you go, ooh.
I didn't feel it. I felt it then, and I did. I don't know, some making love out of nothing at all. I did.
Darling.
Yeah.
Darling.
I look at it going.
Ooh, that was a night.
I can feel like I'm like I think one of my eyes is closed. It's like one of your eyes is closed, and you're like making love.
It's artistic.
Now, if I had been singing it instead of lip syncing it, then you would have
Ooh.
because I would have been.
Thank God for lip sync. Thank God for lip sync unless you're Ashley Simpson.
Oh, so
Let's talk about some boys.
okay.
Man crush. I love it. I love it. Alrighty. Man crush. I am going to go with a couple Walking Dead references because that's my favorite show in the entire world. And we have to talk about. Let's talk about Jesus. Jesus. He. So it's a British actor. His name's Tom Paine. He's beautiful. I mean, you guys, the blue eyes in and of themselves, just so beard, long hair, beautiful. Love him. And he's British, so accent. So that's super hot. And then also I was watching Talking Dead a few weeks back. And are you familiar with an artist named Kid Cudi? He's incredible, and he's got this song that I love. It's called Pursuit of Happiness. But you guys just go and look at him and look at his smile. His smile lit up my vagina so hard. I was like, yes, so good, ladies. You're welcome. There's Janet Weiss just came out.
All in my vagina.
Thanks to Kid Cudi.
Oh my god. I love The Walking Dead too, and yes, I agree that he's hot, but I am a few episodes behind.
Yeah.
So, but I did see.
Well, I don't want to. I'm not going to spoil anything.
No, I saw his intro into The Walking Dead. So,
Oh.
like when they first meet him,
Right.
that's where I'm at.
Right.
That's all. No spoilers for Walking
No
Dead.
spoilers. No. Because that's the wrong. If
Yeah,
anyone
you know what?
spoils
I
Walking
don't
Dead,
have.
You're just mean.
I got rid of cable because it was worthless, but then I was like, fuck. Now it's like I have to go online and
You
get
need
it. Yeah, with some of these shows. I mean,
Right.
I could buy it, but I don't want to buy them.
Right. No. No.
No.
And I can't wait for what's the other one? What is it? Fear the Walking Dead to come back.
Oh yeah, I haven't
That's a
finished
good
that one either. So, well, the thing about Hulu that I watch, like I'll try and catch up with the shows, but then they don't put them all on at once. Like they take them off. Like
Right.
there's only 5, and I was like, fuck yourself.
Right.
Because I'm like, no, I missed one episode. It's like that with How to Get Away with Murder too.
Oh
and I'm
God,
like,
that's a great show too. Yeah.
but I can't watch it because there's one episode missing, and I'm like, You motherfucker.
I know. You can't like have a series and miss the one episode, and you have to watch everything.
Yeah. All right. So let's talk about our guests today.
Yes, we have some amazing people.
This bitch has been very hard to get on the show because she's so busy, but I'm so finally glad that it worked out.
I know, we've been trying forever.
One of my dear friends and crazy motherfucker, Detox is here. Ooh. And a very, very funny guy. And you're going to have to tell me how to
Gus Constantellis.
Constantellis. I didn't want to
Yes.
pronounce his last name wrong, but he's hysterical. He would perform
He's
at your
so funny,
show.
yeah.
It's the first time I saw him, and he's hysterical.
We had to have him, so.
Yeah. So we're going to play a little bit of Detox's song from Christmas Queens. I know it's not Christmas anymore, but I feel like
always
this
Christmas in
is
my
how
heart.
we do it. Is a good song for any time.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah.
She's funny in it. It's funny. Ha ha. All right, we'll play it, and I'm going to go get him.
Okay.
Bye.
Oh my god, girl, so I was like dating this guy and he was like 5'4", curly hair, big brown beady eyes, and so Jewish. He was so cute. So he like invited me over for Christmas dinner, but it wasn't Christmas dinner. He said it was like, I don't know, I thought he sneezed. And like when his mom opened the door, I said, Merry Christmas. And she looked at me and she was like, Shalom. And I was like, oh, where's your Christmas tree? What's up with this candelabra? Why are you guys eating Chinese food? And she just looked at me and said, this is how we do it. This is how we do it.
This is how we do it.
So we sat down for dinner and there were like all these dill pickles on the table and this weird jellyfish in a jar, and his dad offered me these things called potato latkes and brisket and challah bread and kugel, and I was like, ew, I don't eat starch. I'm a gluten-free vegan. Ugh. The kids are playing with these things called dreidels, and I'm like, oh my god, I love Dr. Dre, and they just looked at me kind of weird. And then their parents gave them these gold coins, and I'm like, oh my god, I love money. I love Hanukkah. Then his yaya gave me a glass of Manischewitz wine, and I was like, oh my god, I love it. This is how we do it. This is how we do it.
This is how we do it.
Dinner, all the guys were like, this Shiska is cool. I totally felt like Barbara Streisand. I was like, let's watch Yentl. Let's break the glass.
What?
Yay! Oh, this is how we do
what?
it. From the international celebrity Detox.
Detox.
Oh my God! What
I was gonna add some more titles.
Oh, they love
Hi.
you.
What a treat! What a treat! Thank you for having me.
Thank you. I'm so glad it finally worked out.
I know.
You can come on.
Every time you ask me, like, are you available? I'm like, no. And to be honest, most of the times I'm sitting at home on my couch, just like,
I figured.
no, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. That's why I jumped on this one. I was like, I'm actually here. I have to do it. I have to make sure I get a chance to do
Thank
it.
you.
You're welcome.
And-
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, and comedian Gus Constantellis.
Yes.
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 She
I
did
had
it.
Samantha
Killed
pronounce
it.
it right
Taught her.
first.
You
so
killed
yes.
it. Killed it. I usually get like Constantinellis, but it's like, why are you adding syllables to things that don't?
That are it's already
That are
long.
just yeah. People just Constantinople me
I was gonna,
every time. Every telemarketer is like Constantinople. I'm like
Do they sing the song? It was Constantinople, not Istanbul. It's Constantinople.
every time.
Every time.
didn't you write that
Every
song?
single time.
Nobody's business but the talks.
Every single time.
I love it. Hi, well, welcome to
I
the
guess
show.
I should take these off. No,
Oh, I was
should
just
not.
gonna say how cool they are.
I'm gonna leave this on. It's bright in here.
It is bright. They're very fabulous.
Girl,
I like your green hair too.
Thank
For anybody
you.
just listening, we've got
I know.
tens of viewers on YouTube.
Yeah.
But
tens and tens of
there's
yours.
a lot of
Tens.
live listeners and downloads and stuff.
I know.
so.
We do a lot of sight gags here on our radio show. It's really brilliant if you think about it. It's really smart.
Oh my God! So Detox, you travel so much. Where are you off to next?
I'm here for a few days, which is nice. I've been here for a couple of weeks actually, which is probably the longest I've been in LA.
Isn't it nice to be home?
And oh my God, it's so nice.
Yeah.
But it also, I've been busy the entire time I've been here too. So like, don't get me wrong. It's not been all like just napping and
True.
relaxing. It's been pretty, especially last week was pretty crazy with the premiere party and everything.
Right.
But this weekend I go to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and then I come back for like a day. Then I go to Australia for 2 weeks, and then it starts getting crazy again. Then I'm like gone overseas every month from here on out for the rest of the year, which is cool. But
Yeah. But I think it's great that, like you're doing so well, which is amazing. But I love that you still, when you come home, you do shows here.
Oh, I have
like,
to.
With friends and with family.
Because I miss it. I
Yeah.
miss like those times where, and plus it's like I'm never here, so I feel obligated to work when I'm here. And then by the time like the first week of me working here is done, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong? Am I allowed to cuss?
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
oh,
fuck
God.
yeah.
Okay, good. What the fuck is wrong with me? Should always ask that before I go into a radio interview. I never know what I'm doing.
Probably. We never do.
Well, I always think that too when I'm back home and I want to do like local shows and then I do them and then
And you're like,
and I'm
why?
like, oh God, I gotta die if I have to put drag on one more time.
And that's like the other thing is like, because I'm never here, so anytime I get a chance to like go hang out with my friends, so like I usually end up having like one of those nights where it's like a long fucking night and it turns into something crazy. Then I'm like dead for the rest of the time I'm here, and I'm just like, ugh.
We were just talking about that
Hangovers.
before, like hangovers and drinking, and it's kind of like I'm like I don't think I can drink that much
Yeah.
anymore. It's
I
just
haven't
kinda-
been able to. Well, I still do, but I probably shouldn't. And it's so like you always think like I just turned 30 last year, and it was like everyone always says like once you turn 30, you're like everything changes, and it's
It
like
does.
it's so fucking true. I'm like, oh my God,
It's
I feel
so
like such
true.
a
I'm 23 and I'm like, I can't.
You're
I can't
23.
do
Get
this.
the fuck out.
I'm
Leave.
23. You didn't
Leave
know
right
that?
now.
I'm 23. I'm like, I can't do this
because he's so
anymore.
hairy. He doesn't look like.
It's true. It's the hair. It ages me. Everyone always thinks I'm 27. I'm like, even when I was 12, people were like, "Are you 27?" I'm like, "No, I'm not." But I can't drink anymore. I couldn't drink when I was 17 though. I'm like, this is crazy.
Oh, see, I've always had like a fucking tank in my stomach. I've been able to drink, but that's why it's so confusing to me now. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know how people do it. Like
Yeah.
we were out last night and people were just down in Fireball like it was water. What?
Oh, I had a glass of wine watching Grey's Anatomy last night. And
You were
I
like,
was
I'm
out.
done, girl.
You woke
I'm
up on the floor.
wasted right now.
Wow.
Meredith Grey.
You're gonna
my
need to
gosh.
calm down
I
with your
know.
life choices,
I know.
okay? That's a little intense.
Too much. I had wine and popcorn, and I was like, I'm over the edge.
I thought you were gonna say poppers. So I was like, that's
No, yeah,
that's a fun combo right there. Though.
That's
was
what I like to
Friday
do when I
night.
watch Grey's Anatomy.
Right?
Wine and poppers.
Well, we know what we're
hey,
doing
you
after
know
the show.
what? I might try that next Thursday.
not?
Why not?
I like it. See, I just go with the good old wine and Z-Quil, but that's just me. What are you
Hey.
gonna do? That'll knock you right out.
Smart.
I love ZQL.
Isn't it
It's
so
my, It's like
good?
my new favorite thing.
It's
That's
so
like
good.
roofing yourself.
Yes,
It is.
basically.
It's like
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna have a good time.
I take a red eye home every time Zequel out.
Completely, all the time. It's like my new saving grace.
It's
'Cause I used
so
to take like
good.
sleeping pills to like, especially for like long haul flights, and then I would wake up just completely pissed off at everyone. But ZQL, I wake up and I'm like, oh, I don't feel bad. Mind you, I still like down them with my fucking booze.
I don't
Yeah.
do it on the plane anymore because one time I took NyQuil or Zequel right before I got on the plane, boarded, a man of my dreams was next to me, and then I passed out the entire time. And he was trying to talk to me and he was really into me, but I was like,
Well, you might have gotten
gone.
to know each other very well. You just don't remember it.
that's
Right.
true too. He could have done
knows?
things to me while I was sleeping, but I was out and I was like, from now on, I'm going to see who's sitting next to me on the plane and then I'm going to take the Zequel. Because it could be the man of my dreams and I could miss out on that wonderful opportunity.
I usually know who's sitting next to me. It is the larger, white, unfriendly businessman.
usually.
Usually.
That's usually who
Yeah,
I get
usually.
to sit next to.
Or the
and then there'll be like a hot
chatty,
guy
like
over there.
older woman
Oh,
who
yeah.
is
God,
very
I know.
invasive.
Yes.
So green hair.
Right.
What made you decide?
Or like you're completely sleeping and she's like, you know what?
Oh, I know.
And I'm like, bitch, you just saw me drooling. I don't understand what gives you the
Are
right.
you watching? Are you liking the movie?
Let's start the movies at the same time.
Oh my god.
I hate that. Yeah.
Oh,
Have you
I did sit next to Tay Diggs once on a flight to
Hey.
San Francisco.
Yeah.
Take that flight.
I know. I was like, I don't want to say anything to him, but I don't know. I was like, oh.
I've sat next
he
to
just
some
smells
interesting
like
people.
sexy.
I'm sure he does. He just looks like fucking sex.
Yeah.
What, we all just had like
We
a
all just
moment
had,
of
like, a
silence
moment.
there for a
Oh,
second.
my
Like,
God.
Collective.
moment of Tay.
I know. I was kind of like, should I rub my shoulder on him?
Yes, you
Do I
should.
fall asleep?
Oh, yes.
I fell asleep on a
I'm
cute
taking
guy
the
once.
digs.
Did
Did
you?
He wasn't a celebrity though, but he was cute and he was very nice. Like I was chit chatting with him, and then all of a sudden I was like out on him.
See, you always find the hot guys. You do that quick, take that
I
pic.
do. I also don't give a fuck. Like I don't really. I have no like couth about me. Like if I think that you're hot, I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna be like, boy,
That's true.
Yeah, boy.
I've witnessed it. I've seen it. I'm terrible at quick take that pic.
I know,
I've tried
you were
it.
so bad. Remember, I tried to teach you one time. But I will never forget you when you first finally had it done and you tagged me. You were like, "Oh my god, I finally did it!" And it was a really good one. I was so
Yeah.
proud of you.
It
I feel like
was.
you may have paid that person. I'm gonna take a picture of you really quick. Don't look in my direction.
No, I actually did. I've tried it other times, and I'm like, oh, that's terrible. Or I'm trying to be like. I mean, I just my facial expressions are never discreet, so I'm always making it like, oh, I hope they don't see me take this picture.
Oh, but you have resting awkward face.
Yes,
When
it's
you-
constantly.
Oh, I think
it's
we should
not
go
my-
outside and practice
not
after
my
this.
thing,
We should go to
yeah.
Denny's right across the street and practice.
Denny's is the place.
Denny's is the place where you
place
find
for
all the
hot
hot guys.
I find all my lovers
I have very
in
low
Denny's.
self-esteem. I'm just kidding.
Well, this Denny's right here is where we
People have like recognized Pandora a few times.
At
They're like,
Denny's?
run
"Excuse
out
me,"
of
like
what-
run at. They're like, put down the moons over my hammy. She's here.
Oh my god.
Ran
Yeah.
down the street.
I've
because
never
we'll like
actually
walk to
eaten
go
at
get
Denny's.
coffee or something, and it's happened at least twice.
yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And then I guess this is
So now we walk past it every.
Denny's.
yeah, and I'm like, hey, I'm here. Anybody?
That's funny. I've never actually eaten at Denny's.
What?
I tried once. Okay, so I mean, we don't like. I grew up in Brooklyn. We don't have like that many Denny's there. We have like diners. Well, I went to Denny's one time in Florida, and we were like 7 people, and they took forever to get us our drinks. And then we complained. Well, my cousin complained, and then the waitress got really mad at us, and then she started shit talking us to all the other like to the food people, and then we were like, oh no, she's gonna
that's
spit in our
good.
food. Shelly's gonna spit in our food. We're fucked.
Not
And then-
Shelly.
Yeah, and then Shelly was
goddamn
like, "Do you want me to
Shelley.
get the manager?" So Shelly got the manager.
She's like, haha, I am the manager. Fuck you.
The manager came over, was like, "What's the problem?" Shelly was like cursing us out to all the other customers, and we had to leave. We just left. We're like, "We're not eating here. Shelly's gonna poison
Wow.
us."
Sounds like Florida.
And then
Yeah.
like a week later, I thought I saw Shelly at the gym in LA, and I was like, "Shelly's gonna
Girl.
find me. Shelly's gonna kill me."
Shelly don't go to the gym.
Shelly was
Shelly
a
works
tooth
at a
optional
Denny's.
situation. Shelly,
Shelly is coming for
Oh,
you.
Shelly. Oh.
rest in peace, Shelly.
Right,
Rest in
right.
peace.
That bitch,
Damn.
Shelly.
She probably got fired.
Well, we do a regular segment here on the show called
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
yeah
You like that?
sound
Ah,
effects
fishy.
soapbox.
My vagina.
It's just what like we were doing. We talk about different topics and things, and one of them that we found that is actually a really cute story. It's this 2-year-old girl who called 911 for a wardrobe emergency.
That was me.
Well, I was wondering this because
completely me.
it was there. Actually, a couple of these stories I had to double check that they weren't just about detox. But, in Greenville, the 2-year-old girl called 911 and asking for help to get dressed, and her parents didn't know that she had made the call, and the deputy came over and met the girl at the front door and said the girl's pants weren't quite up to her waist and said she couldn't get them on, and she helped the little girl put her pants
Oh my
on.
god. That's so sweet.
And then
though.
hugged her, and then there was a family.
And then
member
arrested
there.
the parents.
Yeah, and then arrested the
Right.
parents for
I just want to wonder how lucky it was that the deputy that was in the area was a woman. Because
Right.
how twisted would this have been?
Right.
You know, if the other way around happened.
Or if I don't.
Well, I'm sure if it went the other way around, he
could've-
probably would like hit the girl.
Yeah, it probably would have gotten so weird too.
Put your hands behind your back.
oh my goodness.
Was it or if the little girl were black, she would have been arrested.
Oh, that was so real.
Whoa.
That was too real.
It's
but,
true
like,
though.
real.
True though.
Too real.
that
Too
was.
Especially where was it?
Too real.
It was.
Greenville, South
Oh
Carolina.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
for sure. This 2-year-old would have been in juvie immediately.
They would have planted drugs on her.
Yeah.
They would have completely planted drugs on her.
And that's like funny.
She's
but
got a
it's not.
weapon.
They would have been like, that is
Yeah.
a misuse of 911. They would have just shot her.
Completely. She's
Yeah.
on trial.
How sad is that though? That's so fucked.
It is fucked. It
That
totally
it's
is
totally
fucked.
Yeah.
That yeah. It
This
really
You
is.
didn't think
so
that it was
dark.
going to get political, did you?
No, I did. Wait,
Well,
wait,
God,
I
I
ruined
thought it was just a
There we
cute
go.
story.
It is a cute
Well,
story.
No,
It
it's
is an adorable story.
I'm a
though.
woman. I find the drama in everything.
But how fucked up are these parents that they didn't?
Realize.
Did they not know? There was like family in the
But
house.
somebody must have taught her how to call 911.
Well, I mean, obviously, which is a good
For
thing.
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Yeah.
clearly to her it was an emergency because I have been there. Like it just happened. I have been there.
No,
Where,
I've had that. Yeah.
where you're by yourself and you're like, I can't.
What do
you
I
know,
do?
What do I do?
no, like traveling for shows, and I've had to come down the
Absolutely.
with a dress half unzipped and be like trying to hold it
completely.
back and going,
Oh, I'll call the front desk.
you
I'll make
sit
them
me?
come to me. And if they're like, no, we can't, then I'll be like, oh, okay, biggest mistake you've ever made. Because I'm
Yeah.
gonna show up. I'm gonna show out in the lobby. Watch this.
Right?
well, I've got a hanger stuck in the back
Uh-huh.
of it because I would try to zip it up myself.
I mean, sometimes
and-
my roommate's not home. I have a date. I'm like, do I look cute? I need to call somebody. I'll call 911.
FaceTime.
Bad idea.
911.
FaceTime 911.
FaceTime now.
Excuse me, officer, would you pull me over on this?
I love how like in your I have this like thick Brooklyn accent that I don't have.
I don't know.
Officer, would you pull me over? I'd pull me over.
Was that Brooklyn? Did I do Brooklyn?
It was
That's
something.
not bad.
It sounded like an old Jewish woman.
Well, that's how I see Gus. An old Jewish
I am an old
woman.
Jewish
A
woman. I pretty
23-year-old
much
old
am.
Jewish
I'm
woman.
I'm just a smoker old Jewish woman. I've embraced it. I'm happy.
Completely.
I'm gonna call 911. I'm gonna FaceTime 911 next time I need clothing advice.
Right?
This is gonna happen.
That's
This
not a
2-year-old
bad
has
idea.
inspired me.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you. What was her name? Do we have a name under
Do
the
we have a
2-year-old?
name?
Oh,
Vanessa.
well, it's color Vanessa.
We'll
Yeah,
call her
Vanessa it is. Where do we That is cute, though.
It is cute.
It's adorable.
Yeah.
Well, you said you were going to Australia soon.
Correct,
I,
yes.
I want to let you know though that
I know. I heard.
bad nudes.
Oh, no.
Bad
Bad
news.
news.
That's my favorite part of this article. Is that bad nudes.
Wah, wah.
Yeah. Melbourne held the last ever naked bike ride.
So sad. But you know what? Some of those people that ride the bikes, I can see why.
Yeah.
They would cancel it. Because that's how it is usually with nudists. They're like
The ones you don't want to
You
be
would want them
nude.
to always be like the most amazing, like physically perfect one. But no,
Never.
the ones that want to walk around in broad daylight in public that are
Oh,
they
They love
look
their
like
body
they
just
look
the
like
way it is.
sloths. Hairy and
Sloths.
slow moving and like long appendages.
Hey, there's nothing
Sloths
wrong
are
with being
adorable.
hairy.
No. You're like a little fuzzy otter, and I like that.
Thank you. Thank you. That's cute. Yeah.
So cute.
That's what I want.
But why when you said sloths, I was thinking Goonies, and I'm picturing a bunch of naked, hey, you guys.
But kind of though, yeah, at the
Yes,
same time.
exactly.
yes.
I went to a
the
nude
same
beach in
thing.
Greece once. Do you know how fucking disappointed I was?
Oh, really?
Nude beach in
No
Greece.
Greek gods?
It took an hour and a half bus to get to this nude beach. I mean, I'm desperate. Like, I went an hour and a half on this bus, and I just get there and I'm like, wow, this was fucking
This was
disappointing.
Aw, no, my big fat Greek
And
wedding.
that's what nude. Yeah, no, none of that. It was
None of that.
That's exactly
That's
nudists.
totally how they are.
Right? But like if you're gonna ride a bike naked, wouldn't that chafe your balls? I don't know. I don't have balls. I don't
but
know,
some of them were wearing like underwear.
Little
I think for that
itty-bitty.
reason. Yeah.
I can see why a woman would want to ride a bike
Well,
seat for
yeah,
a minute.
it's
I get
perfect.
that.
if you got some
Getting
low
personal
hangers,
there.
Yeah, well, hey, you know.
you got some low hanging balls, in like,
Right.
this
Well, especially, I mean, you
situation.
would think if you're like sweating, and you know, like we know this. You don't know about. I don't know what happens down there when you guys get hot and whatever. But like when you get hot and you're exercising, things loosen up and they get like. I mean, I have big balls to begin with, but when it's a hot day outside, they get really big, and I'm like, I have to put a fucking belt on these things. So I don't know if I would ever be
Gotta
riding
seal 'em.
a. I don't want to ride a bike, period, because I'm just not
Right.
that kind of a girl.
Right.
yeah.
I just want to sit at home and have people move my legs for me. I don't want to do shit.
I feel like I saw you put your balls on someone's shoulder the other
I
day.
actually just got a mental.
I'm
picture
pretty
of
sure
that.
I did. I always like to put my balls on people's shoulders.
Yeah.
Anytime
I was like, yeah. Oh, she did it. Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
It's done.
oh, Palm Springs.
Yeah,
done.
Palm Springs. That's what it was.
It's like my nightly routine. Like anytime I have a gig and I'm with my friends and if I've been cocktailing and like my dick is going on your shoulder.
Basically.
Wendy host sings a song about it. Anytime it happens to her, she's like, "Oh yeah, put your dick on my shoulder." She sits there and pet it.
that just lets the person know that you care. That's what I think.
That's love.
That is
Gus-
love. That is
Yeah.
love.
Gus, you're sitting real close.
I know,
to
Gus
Detox
is-
right now.
By the end
slowly
of this, I'm
starting
getting a
like-
dick on the shoulder at the end of this.
Everyone's getting a dick on the shoulder.
Who is
Hey, that sounds
You
like
get a dick on the shoulder, and you
get a dick on the shoulder.
If you don't get a dick on your shoulder, you're not loved. That's
Right.
what we're
I
saying.
know,
Right.
right?
Oh.
That sounds so sweet.
These nudist bikers, though, they were like, "Oh, we're doing this for biking awareness." I'm like, we don't fucking need to be aware about biking. We need
Yeah.
to stop biking altogether.
They-
Right.
and they-
Everybody
cars.
needs to
They
stop
had,
biking.
they had body paint on it, and one said like "burn fat, not oil," and my favorite one was
Oh my God.
"less gas, more ass."
Oh, gee.
I like that though. I kind of like that.
Yeah, he was kind of cute though too.
Was he?
So yeah.
Well, hey,
No,
man.
it's the only one.
We should have him in.
Right? Let's call
fly
him
in
up right
from
now.
Melbourne. Yeah.
Yeah, completely.
I'm sure we can find some nudists here.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
sure.
You could just
Yeah,
go down
easily.
and
just go to,
just go to
San
Mickey's
Vicente
and-
or something.
Exactly.
pay him $20 and you can sniff their balls.
They'll smoke it. They'll smoke that $20 immediately.
right there. They'll lick it for coke residue.
Yep.
Welcome to WeHo.
Well, hey, this one I'm still not convinced is not Detox, but
I think I know which one you're talking about.
there's a naked couple that was filmed having sex on a nightclub bar
not
as
this one.
the crowd cheers them on.
Sounds like me too, though.
First of all, hashtag life goals.
Right.
Yes.
Right?
Right?
And they're
Very.
there and they're dancing nude in the bar and they're just fuck. And it's the incident was believed to have been recorded on Valentine's Day at the Partisan Club in Russia, although it has only just been shared on social media.
Now, is it like a
Who waited like a month?
Right.
I know.
First of all,
I'm going to sit on this for a while.
Who was like, I took a couple
That's what she
selfies and then I was
said.
scrolling back and I had this video.
That is what I said.
They're like, oh wait, hey, remember those couple that were fucking on the bar?
Right?
How do you forget
what
that
kind of
that
bar
happened?
is this though that you can get naked and fuck on the bar?
Well,
Apparently it's a thing, yeah.
The slogan of the bar is "What happens at Partisan Bar stays at Partisan Bar."
Yeah. And apparently,
Let's go.
like they did I read something about like they painted people's genitals too?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
and
wait,
they
yeah.
They were
Yeah.
giving out like free wine if you paint your
free wine and a
genitals.
yeah.
Oh wait!
I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know,
because I read
something.
that and I thought it was I submitted to that. I was like, I'm gonna
you
do
heard free
that.
wine.
You're like wine.
There was like
that
there was like
no
a
more
submission.
Merlot.
It was like an application. I was like, I'm gonna do that.
Put down the Chardonnay, Gus. You're going crazy.
Well, Grey's Anatomy.
God, this is my second glass. Whoa.
Oh, great poppers.
Wow.
So yeah,
I don't know.
I guess I don't know if I've ever seen. No, I've seen some sexual activity at bars.
But not like two people straight up fucking.
Like on the bar, straight up fucking.
No,
With like
I've
a cheering
seen-
section.
I've seen some. Well, okay. Here's a story that's really funny. In Buffalo, New York, there is a little person drag queen, and she. Her name,
Listen, there are
we're
lots of
at a
prospects,
bar.
too.
No, everybody's at the bar, and you just hear this bang, 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 and there's a guy standing at the bar, and she's underneath the bar,
Damn.
and it's her head against the wall because she's blowing the guy at the bar because she fits underneath the bar, and
Oh
you
my
can't
God.
even see her. You just hear the thump, 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 thump.
I like her. That's my kind of girl.
Right?
Yeah,
So
she's
funny.
fabulous.
I mean,
I-
I was cheered for the first time. When I lost my virginity, people were cheering me on.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
people. How many were there?
There was a couple.
It was a gangbang.
There was a couple. It wasn't a gangbang, but there was a couple people watching.
Oh, really?
This is a whole story. I don't even know if I want to get into it. This
Well,
is a
you
whole-
Why
just
not?
did.
You just opened this
Okay.
door.
You can't-
So the way I lost my virginity was in a bathhouse in France, and it was in southern France. And I went to this bathhouse because I had just. Oh my God! Stop looking at me like that. Don't be shocked. Don't be shocked. Okay, so it was bathhouse.
She's
It's
not.
a lot to shock me.
I know she
Yeah.
ain't.
20. I was. It
I
was
was like, that was you?
It was my 21st birthday. So I went to this bathhouse, and When I Was Your Man by Bruno Mars was playing, and it was very emotional. And then I go there, and you get naked, and there was this XXX room. I go downstairs, there's this like couch area and a bed, and there's a sexy man in a bed. I go to the bed, and he starts kissing me and then blowing me, and then he just turns around, and then I topped, and then I just got I was like, what the fuck is going? Like Woman's World by Cher was playing at one point, and then like Girl on Fire started playing, and I was like, I'm the girl on fire, and then. And I lasted like 15 seconds. I was so excited. It was my first time, you know, it wasn't my fault. I was like, this is crazy. And then he literally turned around and was like, that's it, in French. Like, that's how bad it was. It was terrible. It was terrible. I was just it was in such a daze. And then I just sat down and he lied down next to me and he was like, would you let me fuck you after you've come? And then I finally took in the scene and like Girl on Fire is still playing. I have the condom on and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? He's next to me. And then there's two old men just standing at the bed watching. And like both were jerking. They were like 70. Just watching. And I was like, you know what?
There.
He was there. and then that's when I was no. That's when I ran away. I just ran away. I ran away. I straight up ran away. I was like, no.
What a way to lose your virginity.
Isn't that a great story?
Yeah.
Kind
It's a
of
story.
epic.
That's an epic story.
Wow.
I'm just thinking about the music because I'm like, woman's world.
Woman's world.
Oh, I think mine.
This is a woman's world.
I think I lost my virginity to Half Breed when it was released. You know,
While she was recording it.
yeah.
In the studio.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god.
I'm glad I could share that with you.
Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't have
waiting.
story ball.
We all know each other so
I know.
well.
Now I feel like I'm never. Now we're very close. We're very close, is what I'm saying.
Did you have that glass of wine in France?
I did. I had a glass of wine. And
That's
I
what
just-
it was.
Yeah, even the walk. Google Maps like it's going to take 6 minutes to walk there. I got there in 3. I was like booking it. I was like, this is the night.
Aww. Aww.
I don't even my virginity story is not even. It's
mine's-
terrible. I think it was in a church parking lot.
That's amazing.
Oh wow.
Yeah, my gay sex virginity. I slept with girls.
I slept with one girl, but it was like I was almost raped. So I don't know if I was really like sleeping with her. It was kind of.
It was
Men
over.
could get raped too.
Mine was over so quick I didn't even know what happened. I was like, what just happened? Yeah. Yeah, terrible.
Oh no.
I was like, what is this mushy thing?
Oh my god, bye.
Oh, this mushy thing.
This mushy wound that won't heal.
Oh my god.
Like that was directed right at me. I am the wound that won't heal.
We haven't talked about your vagina in a while, have we?
No, and she's feeling a little left out. So welcome back to the party. I think Dee just threw up.
Not yet. Not yet.
Where are the
not yet.
where are the cricket sounds that for that?
You're a bastard.
There they are.
Oh,
That's
wow.
what. That's if you put your ear up to Samantha's vagina. That's what
You don't hear the ocean. You hear a field of crickets.
Dude, I'm going to go outside and fuck the first boy I see just to prove a point. So if someone attractive could please wait outside the studio.
I
that'd
saw
be great.
one sitting on a cardboard box cleaning his toes. So
Oh,
that would be the first guy you're going to see when you go out.
He has his own house? Fabulous.
There's
Moving
two
up.
meth heads outside of Starbucks. They seem
Oh.
like very pleasant people.
I don't do the meth thing. I've never done meth, but I have been to Bakersfield. So
So you've done it then. Breathing the air in Bakersfield is pretty much smoking meth.
basically, yeah, I got there. I did a show out there not too long ago, and me and the other comic were like, "Oh, we're here early. Let's find something to do." So I went online and I Googled Bakersfield tourist attraction, and Google said no.
I'm
That
sure
was
it
it.
did.
Well, that was it. That was the end of that. Never been back. But Mariah Parents Balenciaga was just there the other weekend, so she probably
She's still there.
tore. I know. She never came back.
She's still there.
She got lost at the bar.
Well, now there's no meth left there.
Oh, Mariz, she a special lady.
Oh God. Well, speaking of special, we always do one crazy topic. They're all been kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That makes you go, what?
That was
Which is also
so
what
cool.
Samantha's vaginas are.
I hate you all.
Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy Hollow.
Hollow.
Oh my god.
Sleepy Hollow.
Oh my god.
The sequel.
Sleepy Hollow. An autobiography by Samantha Hale.
Of course,
so
leave
sorry.
it to me to get fucked by a
Oh my
headless
God.
horseman. Can't do anything for me.
Nope.
Fuck.
Just throws pumpkins at you.
Happy Halloween, baby.
Well, he can't talk back.
No,
so.
I do like that. I do like that
Yeah.
a lot.
Okay. I don't even know what we're talking about.
You know.
The what topic?
So, yes, a naked man storms into a cafe, lays on the table, and demands to be killed.
See, this is
This was
the
the
one I
detox.
thought you were talking about me. I'm like, that sounds like my everyday life. I'm pretty
No,
sure I just did that at Starbucks when I went
kinda-
to get my coffee.
I clicked on the article and I was like, fuck, they filmed that? Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, he walks in, he's naked, he lays down on the table, and then just starts screaming at her to shoot him in the head. So yeah.
See,
And I really do feel like I've seen Detox do this at a party.
Yeah, I know I have. I know
She's
I
gonna
have.
do it tonight.
It's like anytime I ask my manager for a vacation, I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna have to start doing this again. Here we go.
oh my.
I'll
See,
just cite insanity or whatever. Exhaustion. That's what they like
Yes.
to do.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Citing exhaustion.
I kind of I was like, hey, I need a little pick me up in my career. I think I'm just going to be naked and
right?
walk into the Denny's.
Now, was
where
he asking
people-
people to like actually kill him, or was he like, kill my hole, murder my hole?
Now,
'Cause
see,
that's a different story. That's like the bathhouse.
that's my story.
That's your
story.
He walked in, the two old men were there. Still
that's
just
how I
jerking
knew.
off.
That's how I knew it wasn't you, because he said, "Shoot me in the head, not shoot on my head."
right. Makes sense.
So I was like, "No, that's definitely not Detox."
Makes sense.
Oh my God. See, I've waited tables for like 12 years over time. And so if a customer were to be that crazy and walk in and be like, ew, kill me, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, I'd be
What,
like,
can I
fuck
get my
it.
20% first?
Right.
I mean,
Right.
fucking great. Let's do it.
Write out your will.
Write out your will, put my name right there, and I will
$20,
do
I'll
it.
do anything.
Yeah, I'm like, at least give me a 20 first.
Yes.
I know, something. God, like
Yeah, that's a lot of
Where did
effort
this
to
happen
cook.
at?
Florida.
Bakersfield.
for sure, Bakersfield.
Yeah.
Is this also Australia? No, this was also Russia.
Yeah, it was Russia.
This was
Oh.
What is
Russia.
happening in Russia?
Fucking Russia,
lot of
man.
things.
We
I don't
think
know.
honestly, I thought all these stories were in America, and then I was like, no, it's Australia and Russia and Russia. Like
We
this
were
was
going
all
international today.
I was like, any news articles where something crazy happens and it's like not Florida. I'm like, good job,
I know,
Florida.
exactly.
Oh, no,
One
it's-
for Florida.
we always talk about that.
It's
It's always Florida.
Always, and rightfully so. Should be Florida.
Sorry, Florida.
Sorry, Florida.
I like Orlando.
Orlando.
I mean, I'm from
Orlando.
Florida, so I'm so
true.
aware of all that happening.
All the craziness.
Hey, Miami was a cute place. I was
Well,
just there.
that explains
Yeah.
a lot.
That explains a lot about
you.
me.
Yeah.
Being from Florida. Completely.
I'm sorry, I got caught.
you were in the moment.
I was in the moment of. I was trying to think of it.
What happened to this gentleman? Did anything happen to him?
They
Did
took him
somebody
away.
kill him?
No, they took him
No,
away.
yeah, he went to get some medical treatment.
Some medical treatment.
I just imagine that woman that had to deal with him, like, because she was like the only one in the
this-
restaurant or the
Right. Yeah,
store.
yeah.
Like, imagine just going home to your family, being like,
Well, that's
How's
what happened
work?
today.
I know.
"How's
Shit, I had a
how's
day.
work, darling?" Well,
He came in again.
Right?
let me tell you, I had the chance to kill somebody, and I didn't.
Right? 'Cause what would have happened if she did it? What? He told me to.
He told me to kill him.
Right.
I don't know.
I was at work. The customer's always right.
That's true. That is
That
true.
would be a great court case. I
Yeah.
would watch that. I would like OJ that. That would be my new OJ.
That's a Judge Judy moment right there.
That's what he wanted.
That's what I want. I don't know.
I said. Would you like fries with that?
He didn't want fries.
He didn't want the fries.
Nope, just wanted
Just wanted-
the gun to the head.
Just wanted me to tell him. So I was like, all right.
Okay.
Well, hey.
Employee of the month.
Yeah, exactly.
Employee of the month.
Employee of the month goes to Sarah, who killed a man. Because
exactly.
the customer's always right.
The
Yeah,
handbook, it's in the handbook.
It's not the handbook.
In the handbook.
that's the hashtag of the week.
Oh.
Employee of the month.
Month.
Well, thank you guys for coming on the show
Yay.
today.
Thank you for
It's
having
been
us.
fun. Yay, it finally worked out.
Yay.
Detox. Where can we find you on the interwebs? and all that kind of stuff?
AdamForAdam.com.
Yeah.
Dudesnude.com. No. You can find me all over Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at The Only Detox. And I'll suck your dick on the road. Bye.
Oh.
So sweet.
Or maybe I'll kill you.
Oh,
But you gotta ask
hey,
for it.
just
Ask
as
for
long
it.
as you ask for
As long as
it.
you ask.
And Gus Constantellis.
You can find me at Le Concept. It's in southern France. The bathhouse.
You're going
in
back for a
southern
second
France.
show.
Can you
Going
spell that
back.
for me?
It's L-E. It was a K. It's concept with a K.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
saying, yes.
Good,
And
good,
it's the XXX zone, just so you all know.
Okay.
I'm sure the same playlist is still playing. And it's
a warm
Skin is on fire. Anyway, I'm Gus Constantellis. It's like the word constant and then the word Ellis, like Ellis Island.
Nice.
That's the way I like
You
to
really
spell
thought
it
about
out. I
that.
know, yeah.
Constantellis.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes. Find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'm going to do this dance.
What's this
I'm
little
doing
Yeah,
a dance.
that's a little dance.
My little jiggy. The Gus
I
jiggy.
love it.
The bathhouse jiggy.
All right.
Sticky.
Samantha, where can we find your vagina?
Alone in a room
With the headless
crying.
horseman.
Alone. Petting itself.
with a cigarette in its mouth, going, "Will somebody
With a
touch
bottle
me?"
of wine and poppers. Gus is your vagina, I think.
I think I am. Does your vagina also like Grey's Anatomy? All vaginas do.
Yeah.
All vaginas really, truly do.
The Samantha Hale at Twitter and Instagram.
Fabulous. And you can find me, Pandora Boxx, at pandoraboxx.com. There's an extract from Box because that marks the spot. Oh, yay. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Bye.